In this class, we're going to learn how to solve quadratic equation using the general formula. Okay, let's start with the first question. We are asked to solve for the value of x in this quadratic equation. 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, how do we solve this quadratic equation using the general formula? In our previous class, we derived the general formula of quadratic equation and we got this: x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You understand? Okay, now please pay attention. Okay, the first term is a, the second term is b, and the constant term in our quadratic equation is c. Do you understand? The first term is a, the second term is b, and the constant term in our quadratic equation is c. Now, the first term in this quadratic equation is the coefficient of x squared. Okay, the coefficient of x squared in this quadratic equation is what? A is 2. You understand? Now, the second term is the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x in this quadratic equation is what? 5. So this is b. And the constant term, that term that doesn't have any unknown attached, is what? 3. So that one will be the constant term, which is c. Do you understand? Okay. Now let's proceed. All we have to do now is to plug in a, b, and c into this quadratic equation, into that quadratic formula. By so doing, we are going to arrive at the value of x. Do you understand? Okay, so let's do that. Here I'm going to have x equals to minus b. B is what? 5. You understand? So I'm going to have minus 5. Are you paying attention? Plus or minus square root of b squared. B is what? 5. So I'm going to have square root of 5 squared minus 4ac. So I'm going to have minus 4 multiplied by a. A is what? 2. Minus 4 multiplied by 2 times c. C is what? C is 3. So I'm going to have multiplied by 3 all over, please pay attention, all over 2a. 2 multiplied by a. A is what? 2. So I'm going to have this multiplied by 2. Do you understand? Okay. Here I'm going to have x equals to minus 5 plus or minus square root of 5 squared is 25. So I'm going to have 25 minus 4 multiplied by 6. You understand? All over 4. Okay. Here I'm going to have x equals to minus 5 plus or minus square root of 25 minus 6 times 4 is what? 24. So I'm going to have minus 20. Oh, sorry, this is 25. Sorry, this is 25. 25 minus 24. Okay, this all over 4. You understand? Okay, I'm going to have x equals to minus 5 plus or minus square root of, okay, 25 minus 24 will give us what? That will give us 1. Square root of 1 all over 4. Do you understand? So now we are going to have x equals to minus 5 plus square root of 1 all over 4, or minus 5 minus square root of 1 all over 4. I'm going to explain. Okay, do you know that we have the positive sign and negative sign in between this negative 5 and square root of 1 over 4? You understand? So in an attempt to solve the question, I split this fraction into 2. So I'm having one with plus and another with negative. You understand? So I've not done anything. Do you understand? Okay. Now here I'm going to have x equals to minus 5 plus 1, because the square root of negative the square root of 1 is what? 1. So I'm going to have minus 5 plus 1 all over 4 of minus 5 minus 1 or minus 1 all over 4. You understand? So x equals to minus 5 plus 1. What is the answer? That is what? Negative 4. Negative 4 all over 4. And minus 5 minus 1, that is what? Minus 6. I'm going to have minus 6 all over 4. So x, what? Minus 1 So I'm going to have minus 1 and negative 6 divided by 4, that is what? Negative 3 over 2. So I'm going to have or negative 3 all over 2. That is the value of x. If you plug in this value into this quadratic equation, you're going to have 0. You understand? So that is how to solve quadratic equation using the general formula. You understand? You can see that it's easy. All you have to do is just to make sure that you master this formula. Make sure that you master this formula, okay? Minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That is the value of x. And don't say that because we have only x, you can be given a quadratic equation in which the unknown is b, in which the unknown is p, in which the unknown is any letters. You understand? Just have to know that if the unknown here is x, we're going to have x equals to minus b plus or minus. And if the unknown here is c, if it is not x, we're going to have c equals to, you understand? If the unknown is d, we're going to have d equals to, are you paying attention? So don't say because this one is common, you're going to be, no, that's not it, you understand? So that is another thing that you have to take note. So perhaps if I have quadratic equation of this type, it will be p squared minus 2p plus 3 equals to 0. You know that the unknown in this quadratic equation is not what? X, it is p. So I'm going to have p. For the general formula, I'm going to have p equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is the formula that I'm going to use to solve for the value of p. You understand? So it's very important that you take note of that as well, okay? So that will be all for this class, okay? See you in the next class.